first time watching House of the Dragon, season 2 we're in. It's episode 3, The Burning Mill. It is called. Last episode was a great episode, and before we talk a little bit about it, and also before we get into this episode, teeny tiny little question. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. My name's Affan. I'm doing just lovely, and welcome to the channel. I'm switched it around this time around. Didn't expect that now, did ya? Anyways, yeah, last episode was pretty interesting. It was basically the realization and also the consequences, and I suppose sort of coming to terms with the fact that the war is on. The actions of Aemon Targaryen and then Daemon Targaryen. See how similar they sound? The both of them effed it up royally. It actually works really well because they are royalty. We know war is brewing. We know that the dragons are gonna go head to head, and fighting within a family is always the downfall of a family. And we know from that great show right there, Game of Thrones, that is, that the downfall of a family, any family, not just Targaryen. I mean, we know for a fact that Targaryens went down because of the fighting within, but a lot of other families went down there as well because the fighting within, one family in particular, one of the main families in that show. So that is commencing, which is obviously not good, because this show actually made me like the Targaryens, but then at the same time, I'm like, these guys deserve it, like they're so petty. And then Aegon is such an idiot. Like, the seeds were planted for Otto to, be kicked out by Larys and a few other people in the first episode as well. But then he actually does it, and I couldn't help but notice that actually Otto was like the dude in charge. He's like the Tywin Lannister. I keep making those two comparisons. He's like the Tywin Lannister of this show, and of course he's the one in charge. He was the one in charge there, and so Otto is the one in charge. And you can see in these council meetings is that a lot of people say stuff, but whatever he says ultimately happens, and so he holds the most power basically. And of course he's the hand of the king as well, so the hand of the king is the second most powerful person anyways by just authority, even though, like Tywin said, just because you're the king doesn't mean you're the most powerful person. But regardless, Otto was the one taking charge, and I guess Aegon didn't like that, and like I said, other people were whispering in his ears as well, and so bye Grandpa Otto. I don't think that was a great decision, as much as I despise Otto. I think he's a great asset to have on your side, and I'm sure he's got a great asset as well. Pause. Anyways, yeah, let's just get into the episode. Not any further ado, here we go. Oh, and if there are any other shows that you guys would like me to see, let me know in the comments down below, and also movies. And then go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, so you can see them when I upload them. Also, some of you have been asking me this. Look, full-length reaction, unedited thing on my Patreon. It's all there. Check it out. All the previous episodes, all the future episodes, all of it will be there. And yes, they go up a little early. Now, this show is a little different. I want to be transparent about this. This show, the moment the episodes are ready to be uploaded to YouTube, I upload it. There's nothing holding it back. Do you know what I mean? The only thing holding it back is me, which is, the editing process, basically. And that's it. But everything else that I do, yeah, you can get them early, like way early. Like some of the things I upload like a month before they come to YouTube. So yeah, check it out. Anyways, let's get into the episode. Here we go. That looks so funny. It looks like that dude is shoving his hand up the other dude's, Oh no! Oh, this is all new. Oh, these are the rat catchers. That was the baby. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's a baby with the thing on his neck. Oh no. And then they had the rat. Okay, so I think those are two things that I noticed that are new in this intro. Please let me know if there's anything else.
Cows can fill their bellies on Blackwood grass.
The Assize at River.
Fuck the Assize. Fuck you.
Like when? I've been waiting for you to say that. Oh, the Brackens and the Blackwoods. Yeah, they've been beefing in the first season as well. The kid, right?
Aegon Targaryen is no true king, just as you are no true knight. You're both craven, little
Come on now. Davos? Sir Davos Seaworth.
You wouldn't dare.
Ooh, I think he might just dare. Oh, I guess they'd... No! What the hell? No! Oh my goodness! That's the entire family, surely. That's the house is done, right? The both of the house. Oh, the twins. Okay, what the hell?
His brother.
I cannot fault him for keeping his own.
Whoa, is that foreshadowing? How petty squabbles lead to such disasters? Like, is anybody even left on either side of the family after that? I still can't believe that. Was that like a vision or something? Is that real? Wow. That was a lot of... Like, at first, I noticed the one dude. I was like, oh, it seems like it's a couple other people. And then I was like, oh my goodness, it's a whole field. Fields, actually. It was two on both sides of the river or whatever that was.
Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the...
That's true.
Usurped my throne.
It's kind of true for the two guys as well.
I do not believe she wants it.
She sent a raven. I do not care to read her message. What she did
It is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed.
She permitted it.
As you permitted the men.
I was just about to say that. Wow.
Alicent is in King's Landing. Her son sits my throne. There is nothing more to be said.
So that's what Alicent sees, huh? Finally got Alicent's POV.
You're well, Lord Hand. Only they'll be waiting.
Oh, I almost forgot. He's the Hand of the King now. Ooh. Nice. Okay, so the green... Okay, the green with the golden dragons. Lovely. Wow, they don't even care. Dude's just casually standing there.
House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Black, declared for the Pretender. Lord Samuel Blackwood himself is slain.
Good. First blood in our name.
Both sides to
Shut up.
certain we can declare this a victory. Have feuded for centuries.
Oh, yeah. They even killed one of each other when they were asking for Rhaenyra's hand.
I call it war. And so, Dragon, question is,
What are we going to do about it?
Hand of the King, brother.
Must control them.
Lord Grover Tully is a flaccid old fool who couldn't control his cock and a cunny. Pardon your grace.
do you have any better suggestions, Lord Jasper?
And how do you know that exactly?
That is precisely why you must remain, brother. It's a brave thought. Cannot risk your life.
I'm as fearsome as any of...
Shut up. They're all like, okay, well. Now we're in Fairyland. You know, all these dragons around us, that's more realistic than what you just said. Even though they are actually real, because totally we're not in a show and, you know, all that good stuff.
You saved my life.
What is the life of a queen worth these days?
You wish to be rewarded.
As I would think, you would wish to reward me.
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
You said you earned...
You showed me grace when you could have withheld it.
That's true.
I'm not often surprised.
One turn for another, then.
She's flattered.
I know the struggles of the small folk of King's Landing. They will be ruled either by you or by the usurper. And only one of you has shown yourself to be merciful.
Oh, wow.
He's grown restless of late. We cannot know why.
Maybe he's lonely.
But that's... Wow, that's really good what she said right there. So she actually cares about the people, or so she says at least. You know?
I've decided to...
That reminds me of what Varys used to say, you know? And he was also Master of Whisperer. She was at one point as well. I don't know if she was the Master of Whisperer, but she had a spy network.
guard them as a dragon guards her eggs.
And my sister?
I need Bailey here.
Because she has a dragon.
Make this sacrifice willing for all of us.
Your Grace.
Dude, that's Daemon, right? That's Caraxes. Yeah, the slender one. The skinny boy. Just like its rider. Is Harrenhal? Yeah. They all ran away or something? I don't quite make out the banner. This is kind of scary, not gonna lie. Isn't there something about Harrenhal being haunted and they're like a ghost or something? I don't know, something like that. Oh, but there were guards here just now. We saw the people running.
Claiming Harrenhal.
Apparently so.
Okay, that was easy. He just punched that dude for no reason. You could have just said it and that would have been enough. Oh, lovely, there it is.
Fealty to Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, first of her name. I swear this by the old gods and the new.
Who's she?
Supper is venison with black cabbage and peas. No red currant about that.
Lovely.
If you've not yet surmised, you are welcome here.
What of your lord, Daenerys Strong?
All right.
I'd only assumed that as consul.
And we are reminded of the perilousness of assumption.
Indeed, your grace. To be argumentative, in something of a state of disrepair.
Hell.
Houses Bracken and Blackwood have long detested one another.
Right.
The answer to that is lost in time.
Because a guy moved a rock.
We march on King's Landing and take the throne.
Throne?
It's a big chair made of swords.
I love this interaction. It was so, like, polite, but also aggressive.
May I present my brother, Sir Gawain Hightower?
Oh, that's her brother.
Find my lord father unseated as hand of the king, and by a man from such modest beginning, pitying ascent the gods have bestowed on.
Gawain has volunteered to accompany you into...
We have a full complement, your grace.
Then you shall have a fuller one.
Lovely.
Request that she grant her favor. Her Lord Commander may go into battle with her blessing in his heart. Your grace.
Alrighty then. Ooh. Rat catchers. Oh my goodness. Bet it tastes good. Someone told me that this is actually the whole castle is basically a huge, massive set like that.
Good.
That's ridiculous. Because you can really tell the scale of it all. Look at this reel.
If dragons begin fighting dragons, we invite our own destruction.
That's true.
You propose to conduct the war in my absence?
It would merely be a precaution.
It would be treason.
Wow. They're really undermining her, eh? Or trying to, at least.
Do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire, Jaehaerys the Conciliator, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other, even Aegon the Conqueror's.
Speaking of Aegon, the way he was speaking, like he just doesn't care. He doesn't think. He's just like, to him, it's like almost like playing a video game. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm gonna move that guy over there. Oh, this guy over there. Oh, let's war. Do you know what I mean? It's time for battle. 3, 2, 1, go.
I made sure of it.
I am no longer an invalid. A boy of 6 who knows nothing of the sea.
Rhaena were named heir to Driftmark.
Rhaena, Lord of the Tides.
Lady of the Time.
The girl knows nothing of ships, nor even of dragons.
Where is Rhaena?
Then teach her then.
Both soon to be far from the creak of ships and the ocean's roar.
We each do what we can. And here, I think, is some consolation.
Tyraxes and Stormcloud are young and vulnerable. These eggs are even more fragile. Here. You will bear our hope for the future.
Your grace.
Joffrey! Aww. So the other Joffrey was cute like that once too? Man. Wow. Like there's the death and destruction part of war. And then there's this part. Like war is just hell. You know what I mean? Regardless of what outcome or where it is or when it is or with whom it is or like there's just nothing good about it. Yeah.
I feel sad about Jaehaerys, but I ought not to, I think. People die all the time, especially babes.
Oh my goodness.
They're taken so easily.
Ah, I love her, man.
That horrid procession where the small folk all stared. I warrant they thought I had no more right to grief than they did. Surely they lose their babes more than a highborn lady.
A very good point.
Love Jaehaerys, but my concern has been more for you and what you have endured.
I forgive you.
What?
For what you were doing?
There are diverse rumors whispered on the streets of your city by his councillors and persuaded to fly to war with Sir Criston. The Queen Alice may reign in his absence with Prince Aemond.
This guy
Absurd, of course.
is going after everyone. First Otto, now Alicent. This guy. No, it matters. This guy. No one is saying that. He's saying this. No one else.
Martin has a new squire that wants bedding in.
He's never f***ed a woman.
You're sworn to chastity now.
Of course, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
Is he realizing the errors and his mistakes and his decisions? I think he might be. I know that guy. I've seen him somewhere, I swear.
Get yourself down, mate. I've been telling this fellow.
They all love him.
Guilt, eh?
Looks...
No sense of fun, some of them.
She looks pretty young.
I'm the son of Balon the Brave, bastard brother to Prince Daemon.
Oh, okay.
Uncle to the one true queen, Rhaenyra Targaryen. The blood of the dragon.
Busted!
Who else doesn't have silver hair? The rightful heir to the Iron Throne, my nephew, Prince Jaehaerys Velaryon.
Uh-oh. It went quiet. It went quiet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All hail the king! All hail the king! Drinks for all!
Is this guy for real or is he messing around?
Sit down. Sit yourself.
His half brother, because you know the others, you know they're half Targaryen, Rhaenyra's children. They're half strong, half Targaryen, and they have black hair. So like that can work. You know what I mean? Black is dominant.
The good of places any to get in wet.
This dude kind of looks like Jace. Oh my goodness, that's an actual penis. Aemond.
You see, I do not exaggerate. Such is the Madam OS that even now my brother will not sample another.
Okay, lovely.
One or is another.
Wow. He really is insecure, isn't he? God damn it. So we got to see Aemond penis before GTA 6? Come on, Rockstar. Get it together. Also, can these guys relax? Like, that woman was actually sucking it. Like, it was an actual... Is that even legal? You know what I mean? Well, I guess that'd be kind of like porn. Porn is legal, right? I don't know. It's kind of weird. The rules here in the US about this stuff. Like, it's illegal if there's no camera, but if there's a camera, then it's legal. What the... What? Battling all the mother. That's not what it said, but yeah.
Wayne, our company is camped back yonder.
We make for the Bull Tavern with an excellent reputation on the Rosby Road, not 2 miles away, if memory serves. We will rendezvous with your army at first light, or if their wine is good, perhaps a little after first light.
We're exposed.
What? Cole?
Get to the trees!
Wow. I was gonna say, can she even see them from this far up? Uh-oh. Oh, these poor horses are gonna die for no reason. Oh no. They're gonna be turned into barbecue. I've never had horse barbecue. I bet it tastes lovely. Dude, that's scary as hell, dog. Like...
So this!
He's leaving? Alright.
We must move under the trees and by cover of dark starting tonight.
And no f***ing inns.
Sir Criston Cole.
Could you be certain it was Cole from such a great height?
It was not such a great height, Your Grace. You said not to engage, so I didn't exactly.
We can act now, Your Grace. Loose the dragons, root Cole out, and burn him.
Ooh, I think like he... I feel like he's losing his patience too.
I have heard your argument and will consider them.
Okay. Cool mind, eh? Cool mind. I like that. You can see the footsteps. Whoa, what? I'm like, is that the ghost of Harrenhal? Is that lady we saw earlier? Is that Rhaenyra?
Always coming and going on.
Or is she dressed like Rhaenyra? It can't be Rhaenyra, obviously not, but like...
I have to clean up after.
What the f... Oh my goodness, that's a dead child. Oh no! Come on, whoa. Oh, that's not... I mean, obviously it's not real. Because that's a young Rhaenyra.
You will die in this place.
Is she the ghost? Because like earlier, everybody else was kneeling and she wasn't. I'm like, is she not real? Is she like a ghost or something? There's like a story, right? A ghost of Harrenhal or something about Harrenhal.
I would speak with her myself.
Killing her would be easier.
I have reason to believe she may be of the same opinion. She sent a raven. She has expressed her remorse. I must see her face to face.
She is the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere without many eyes.
Mark her neck.
Most folk pay no mind to a woman who has not dressed as a queen, cleared herself with the eyes of men.
So...
Outside the castle wall, you may yet find her alone.
A candle place? The worship? Is that inside? I don't know where that is. But that's where she's always alone. You know, the I don't know what it is. The worship place, you know? The candles. The sept? Is that what it's called? I don't know, man. Is blending right in. It is the worship place, right? Just walk regularly. Oh, lovely. And no one cares. Wow. People are so, like, occupied with their own lives, though. It's true. No one cares about you. No one's looking at you. You know what I mean? You're just in the peripherals. That's where you are. That's it. Yeah, see the candles play. I was right. Like, I just don't know what it's called. I think it's called the Sept or something. Was it made in September? I'm so smart. I know. I'm a genius. SEPTA. Isn't that like a bus service?
I could cry out. Your knights would find me. I would be taken or slain. But not before I killed you.
And then what?
Unbadly.
Hey, sister. Mother, sister, daughter, all of the above.
You have no army. Your allies turn from you when they hear of your depravity. Your hands are bloody to no crime. I could never have imagined you.
The trespass was not mine. Say what you will. I'm a mother too, and you have yet to answer for the murder of my son.
I repudiate that act with all my heart.
Of course you do.
Okay.
I'm usurping my rightful inheritance.
I pronounce before all gathered in that room that you would make a fine queen. Do you think me capable of such naked deceit?
What did he say at the end?
That's a good thing to ask, yes. Because that'll clarify it. There's the confusion with the name, Aegon. Oh, if only they would... God damn it, why do they have to have the same name?
It's weary. It was hard at times to understand, but he spoke Aegon's name.
Not your... Not that Aegon.
He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
Exactly. You Dumas.
Did my father use those words? The prince that was promised. Did he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, there you go. He didn't change his mind, Rhaenyra.
Spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire. It's a story he once told about Aegon the Conqueror.
Yeah, the Conqueror. You know, the one that your son is pretending to be, that one.
Do not let your pride blind you.
There's been no mistake. My father has gone from court. He's on the march, Aemon. You know what Aemon is?
She's basically saying I'm too deep into this. Ah, there it is. We're too deep into this argument to back off now, even though I know I'm wrong. But god damn it, you'll not prove me wrong. Ooh, that little smile. That's the end. All right, look at that. Damn, that was quite a look she gave there at the end. Her belief is affirmed, confirmed. She's past the two-step verification. She now knows he didn't change his mind. For sure, she knows it now. And Alicent does too. But that changes nothing. Okay, before we talk more about it, well, if you want to see the full-length reaction, also early access to these videos and pretty much every other video, Patreon. Alright, get out. Alrighty, my mateys. So this is quite interesting. I'm being too judgmental here. It's immediately after the fact. So I think Alicent needs a bit more time to think this over. Now, of course, since we know what happens in the future, because, you know, it's a prequel to a show that we have seen, we know that Alicent isn't really going to do anything about it. Or maybe she does, actually. We do know that no one really cares about women in this world. So maybe she does actually does something about it. But no one just gives a crap. It's one of those things, as I'm jokingly said, you know, you're too far into this argument to back down now, even though you now have realized that you were wrong. One of those moments, you know. I've never experienced it. Don't look at me. But, you know, it's too far. A lot has happened already. But, I mean, of course, a lot is going to happen if you don't stop. So you can end it right here, right now. Are they going to, though? I don't think so. You know? I don't know. It is a mystery, really, how the mind works. You know? It is so easy to say, like, well, now that you know the truth, now that you know there has been a mistake, just stop. Easy, right? Very easy. Not easy at all. Quite the contrary, as a matter of fact. Okay. So I love the fact that Missandei, or whatever her name is, Missar, something like that, is now on her council, Rhaenyra's council. And I like that for two reasons. One, because I called it in the previous episode, she showed her mercy, whereas the others didn't. And obviously, Missari, I believe is her name, likes that. And of course, anybody would. And from what she said, it would seem like she's a person who cares about people, the common people in particular. And so she wants to look after those people, whoever it is that is ruling. She would like to be with the one who would be kind. She's already been on the other side and firsthand have realized they're not kind to her, and she was actually helping them. So they're definitely not going to be kind to the common people who, in a way, aren't doing anything. I mean, they're doing a lot. They are, you know, contributing to the crown in many, many ways. But, you know, I'm talking about the way they think of the common folk as just fodder and nothing else. But even as fodder, that they're useful, do you know what I mean? So even as that, they're still useful. But of course, they don't think about them as useful, to be perfectly honest. So, you know, and so she wants to be on the side of the one that would show kindness and mercy to people and would be a just and, you know, good ruler. And that seems to be Rhaenyra and not Aegon. And that's because, obviously. So, that was good. It was ridiculous, the opening of this episode. Like, what the hell did we just witness? So you see these two guys going at it, you know, and then you're like, you see a couple of guys behind him, and so you're like, oh, cool, they're gonna fight. All right, cool. And then he's dead, and I'm like, well, that's ridiculous, but we have seen these two families go at it before and kill each other, right? And then this camera slowly zooming out, and you see other bodies, and you're like, oh, those are the other guys that were with them. And then it zooms out a little more, and you're like, what? That's a whole field of dead bodies. And then it zooms out more, and then you see the other field on the other side, and you're like, oh, there's another field full of dead bodies. And all because someone moved a rock? All because a cow ate bracken or blackwood or whichever grass? What? And then they cut to the twins, of course, and then you have Rhaenys and Rhaenyra talking, and Rhaenys bangs it right on the head, right on the money. Eventually, no one will know how it actually even started or why they're even fighting. They're just fighting 'cause. That was quite a, and talking about picking the starting point, which is quite real in the sense that, you do hear about it so often in the real world, I mean. Oh, it started on this date. No, it started on this date. No, it started on this date. So we're going to kill hundreds and thousands more because we choose to believe one thing over the truth. Anyways, yeah, that was a brilliant episode. I'm liking it. I think with Rhaenyra, I think she's a bit more clear-headed now, going forth, like that look she gave him, that little side smirk. I've got to say though, that actress is actually really good. Like, she bangs it right on the head, like with her expressions and the way, like that last scene. And we've seen this so many times. Like, we literally had a whole episode of her just looking at the camera. And she said one line that episode. That was the first episode, right? I want Aemon is what she said. And that was perfect. Then before in season 1, we end on her face. She doesn't say a word. And you know exactly what she's feeling and thinking. She's amazing. If I hadn't said it before, here I am saying it. She is too good. Daemon is, that's the whole situation with him was, first off, pretty creepy. It was kind of dark, kind of creepy, kind of horror-like, and very funny because he knocks out that dude for no reason. And then he goes in and the dude's like, all right, cool. All right, dude, if you say so. And then there's that woman that comes in while everybody else is kneeling and she's not kneeling. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Why is she not kneeling? And why is she kind of eyeing this dude? Like, that's kind of disrespectful, in that world. And then later we see what happened. And I'm like, what? I mean, that sequence, by the way, it was so good to see young Rhaenyra again. I love that actress. She's so good. But her with the babe, oh my goodness. The babe's out. Who let the babe out? Who? Anyways, and then is she like a ghost? Is she like what is she, like a witch or something? What is she? I don't know. For a moment there, I thought nobody else can see her except this guy. Do you know what I mean? So she might be a ghost because I do know there's. Look, I don't know exactly the story. It's been a very long time since I've read the book and also seen that show. There is something about Harrenhal. It's cursed and there's like a ghost or something. I'm not entirely, like I said, help me out here. I'm not entirely sure, but I thought that might be that ghost. If it is, great. If not, great still. I guess I'll look forward to finding out more about that character. But the Riverlands are in shambles. Harrenhal is in state of disrepair. So it's all a mess, really. We got to see the cock of Aemon Targaryen before GTA 6. Shame on you, Rockstar. And also, we saw that Aemon was actually pretty insecure about, the whole being with that one person this whole time. And of course, he cares about her and he has feelings for her. And he just waves it off as nothing, Puts it all out there for everybody to see. The dude is in such a good shape. Like, you can tell that he's he's too skinny. Like, I won't say skinny, but there's just no fat on him. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can just see each and every muscle and everything. It's a ridiculous shape that he's in. And he just puts it out. He's like, here you go, brother. Literally, brother. Oh, brother. And then there's this scene before it where the girl is like actually going at it. And you're like, what the? Like, it's not like the penis is off screen and you're just seeing the head movement. It's actually there. And it's going in. I feel like that's not legal. Do you know what I mean? to put on TV. I mean, like, I know porn is legal, but like, this is not porn, or it's not supposed to be. And also, I don't know if any actor would be okay with that. They're probably like porn stars or something. I don't know, man. But I don't know. It's just I've never seen it in a movie or anything like that. And so it was like, honestly, I was more shocked by that than the dead people. I was like, am I actually seeing this? Because like we had these sort of scenes in Game of Thrones as well, but again, you never actually saw the penetration. Like, I don't know. I don't know. The babe's out. Anyways, and then of course the conversation between Rhaenyra and Alicent just encapsulates the whole situation really well. The reality of war, the mindset these warlords have. Speaking of warlords, Aegon, the stupid idiot, like he's just the way he's acting, it's literally like he's playing a game. It's a Game of Thrones. Literally to him, and he cares very little. Like his expressions, the way he talks, whatever. To war, then, do you know what I mean? Like it's like a happy thing or a good thing to him. Like, shut up, dude. Like you're literally ordering people to go die, and you have a smile on your face. A real, true ruler would be dying on the inside while making these decisions, just as Rhaenyra is. You know? Yeah. And then, like I said, the whole Alicent realizing, again, I'm saying this, fully realizing that it's too soon, and Alicent does need a little bit time to sort of understand what exactly has just been revealed to her and what exactly it means, and, you know, so she might actually do something about it later, but in that moment, it's just... it totally reminded me of that moment, you know, when you're too deep into an argument, you're just like, I'm not backing down. I know I'm wrong. Yeah, I've just realized, but I'm not. I'll be damned if I leave here without having proven you wrong. You can prove me wrong, whatever, I don't care, but I'm gonna make sure I prove you wrong too. That sort of thing. You know, the game's a game. I don't blame her. Game's a game. But yeah, it was a brilliant episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do drop a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And do let me know in the comments down below also if there are other shows or movies that you'd like me to see. And I'll check them out. And once again, if you want to see the full-length, unedited, watch-along, whatever, it's on Patreon. And the videos go up early there too. And like I said at the beginning, these shows, the ones that are currently running, don't go up that early because I like to put them up right as soon as they're available. But other shows that are old, because I stack the recordings, because like I record like 4 or 5 episodes in one sitting, they all go up at the same time, and so then you have a lot of time before they come to YouTube to see them. So they go up pretty early, especially the full-length reactions. I mean, I have stuff on there that I still haven't finished editing, and the full-length reactions are there for like 2-3 months at this point, John. I mean, so like sometimes it's that early. So yeah, there you have it. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a nice